this day will never meet me uncovered. I bring you my schedule and my labor, my unanswered questions, the conversations awaiting me, the decisions whose consequences I cannot yet discern. Examine them all. Remove whatever was born from haste, correct whatever was shaped by fear, strengthen whatever agrees with your purpose. Place holy wisdom over every unfinished thought. Before the door opens, clothe me in the armor of light. Fasten truth around me until deception finds nowhere to settle. Place righteousness across my heart until every motive answers to holiness. Prepare my feet with peace that I may enter difficult rooms without carrying conflict into them. Raise faith before me like a shield. Let every accusation lose its aim, every threat lose its authority, every anxious prediction fall unheard. Guard my mind with salvation, remind me that I belong to Christ, that shame has lost its claim, that fear possesses no deed to my future. Place the living word within my mouth, wise enough to remain silent, bold enough to speak when truth requires it, gentle enough to restore, strong enough to resist corruption. Before the door opens, go before me, stand within each place before I arrive. Inspect every threshold, examine every agreement, expose every hidden clause, reveal the intention beneath polished language. Let discernment sit beside me in meetings and negotiations. Let wisdom govern my spending, my responses, my choices, my timing. Prevent the avoidable mishap, redirect the careless driver, interrupt the mechanical failure, reveal the unsafe condition, close the entrance to fraud, confusion, and loss. Preserve my going out and my coming in. Let no accident interrupt what you have ordained. Let no malice gain proximity. Let no deception borrow my trust. Let no distraction carry me into unnecessary harm. Let every plan formed against my peace meet the superior counsel of heaven. Before the door opens, anoint my hands, bless every honest task placed within them. Give me diligence without exhaustion, confidence without arrogance, ambition without idolatry, success without spiritual poverty. Make me excellent in hidden places, faithful when applause is absent, dependable when responsibility is heavy. Let my work become service, let my service become worship. Let worship become the atmosphere within every ordinary duty. Before the door open, consecrate my speech, keep complaint from governing my tongue, keep gossip from borrowing my voice, keep impatience from wounding those who carry burdens I cannot see. Season my words with grace, where tension enters let me answer without cruelty, where confusion rises let me bring clarity, where someone feels invisible let my kindness acknowledge them, where injustice appears let courage keep me from silence, make me neither timid before wrongdoing nor reckless in confrontation. Give me the measure, strength of Christ. Before the door open, cover those remaining behind me, let peace inhabit every room, let health, order, and goodwill remain. Protect every loved one whose life travels beyond my sight. Guard their minds from despair, their bodies from harm, their names from slander, their decisions from deception. Let no emergency overtake this household. Let no strange report into these walls. Let no financial calamity consume what faithful hands have built. Let provision arrive with wisdom and blessing remain without sorrow. Before the door open, I surrender the need to control everything. You already know the ending from the beginning. You understand the conversation. Before the first sentence, you recognize danger. Before it announces itself, you see opportunity. before it becomes visible. Therefore, I will neither hurry and panic, nor freeze in apprehension. I will move when you lead, I will pause when you caution. I will release what you close, I will receive what you open. The authority of Christ goes before me. The peace of Christ remains within me. The wisdom of Christ instructs me. The love of Christ governs me. This day will never meet me uncovered. I live clothed in truth, guarded by righteousness, prepared by peace, shielded by faith, secured in salvation, and instructed by the word. My steps are submitted, my household is committed, my labor is consecrated, my future rests in faithful hands. Now the door may open, I surrendered the need to control everything. You already know the ending from the beginning. You'll understand the conversation before the first sentence. You recognize danger before it announces itself. You see opportunity before it becomes visible. Therefore, I will neither hurry and panic, nor freeze in apprehension. I will move when you lead, I will pause when you caution. I will release what you close, I will receive what you open. The authority of Christ goes before me. The peace of Christ remains within me. The wisdom of Christ instructs me. The love of Christ governs me. This day will never meet me uncovered. I live clothed in truth, guarded by righteousness, prepared by peace, shielded by faith, secured in salvation, and instructed by the word. My steps are submitted, my household is committed, my labor is consecrated, my future rests in faithful hands. Now the door may open, I surrendered the need to control everything. You already know the ending from the beginning. You understand the conversation before the first sentence. You recognize danger before it announces itself. You see opportunity before it becomes visible. Therefore, I will neither hurry and panic, nor freeze in apprehension. I will move when you lead, I will pause when you caution. I will release what you close, I will receive what you open. The authority of Christ goes before me. The peace of Christ remains within me. The wisdom of Christ instructs me. The love of Christ governs me. This day will never meet me uncovered. I come empty, the door stays shut. The answer won't come. Step in, Lord. Meet the money need, the medical unknown, the legal pressure, the housing strain, the fear I keep under my tongue. Stand between me and what comes too fast. Delay what must be delayed. Move what must move. Bring out what is hidden. Return what has been held back. Send help with the name, a number, a paper, a door, a yes. You are not shaken by what shakes me. The locked room is open to you. The final notice is not final. The diagnosis is not bigger than you. The rejection is not stronger than your call. Step in, Lord. Turn mercy into action. Let provision find its place. Let help arrive in plain sight. Keep me from bad fixes, fake promises, and desperate deals. Give me a clear mind. Give me the nerve to ask. Give me the grace to receive. Break the freeze in my body. Separate fact from panic. Give me enough light for the next call, the next form, the next step. Strengthen what is weak. Settle what is unsettled. Guide every hand that helps me. Open access where medicine is needed. Make room where rest is needed. Cut the delay where time is short. Step into the finances. Open work, release fair pay. Restore what has been held back. Step into the injustice. Bring truth into the record. Protect the vulnerable. Let the evidence speak. Be my witness, my defender, my refuge. I ask for rescue without fear ruling me. Stay with me. Speak to what here, heal here, rescue here. I place this need under the authority of Jesus Christ. Fear will not write the ending.
Shame will not write the ending.
Scarcity will not write the ending. Grant me the courage to ask clearly and the humility to receive help without despising myself.
Intervene in the mind, Lord.
Break the paralysis that makes every task look impossible.
Separate fact from panic.
Separate urgency from chaos. Separate wise caution from catastrophic imagination. Restore the ability to think, to organize, to call, to answer, to complete the next necessary step. Give me strength for the form, the interview, the appointment, the hearing, the application, the conversation I have put off because fear wore me down.
Intervene in the body, Lord.
Strengthen what has grown weak, calm what has grown distressed. Guide the hands of every professional responsible for care. Let hidden issues be found accurately. Let treatment be timely. Let pain be managed with compassion. Let the body respond favorably to what is meant to help it. Where medicine is required, provide access.
Where rest is required,
Make room where immediate attention is required. Remove every delay.
intervene in the finances, Lord.
The bills have names, the debts have deadlines. The household has needs that cannot be paid with good intentions alone. Provide daily bread in practical form. Open employment, release fair compensation. Return withheld wages, create legitimate opportunity. Give the business owner a sound strategy. Give the job seeker a willing employer. Give the caregiver support. Give the parent resources. Give the displaced person safe shelter. Give the overwhelmed household a way through. Do not let scarcity drive this family into ruin.
Teach us to steward
Whatever arrives, but first, Lord, let something arrive. Intervene in the injustice, Lord, where truth has been buried. Bring it into the record. Where someone has abused authority, remove their ability to continue. Where reputation has been damaged by lies, let evidence speak clearly. Where systems have ignored the vulnerable, send an advocate with courage. Where decisions have been made in secret, bring them under righteous examination. Be my witness, my defender, my counselor, my refuge. I ask for justice without surrendering my soul to vengeance. I ask for protection without becoming consumed by suspicion. I ask for rescue without making fear my religion. Intervene in every place where I have started to lose hope. The heart can't survive hardship, but hopelessness empties the room before help arrives. Remain with me there, speak until despair loosens its grip. Remind me of every form of rescue I was too frightened to imagine. Remind me that this crisis has never been hidden from you. Remind me that needing help does not make me a failure. I am still your child. Inside this emergency, I'm still loved. Inside this uncertainty, I'm still worthy of care while the answer is forming. Intervene, Lord, not vaguely, not eventually, when damage has already taken too much. Act in the place where time matters. Move through people, systems, institutions, professionals, strangers, friends, and unexpected channels. You measured my beginning, you prepared my ending. Between those two eternal moments, your hand remained unshaken. Kingdoms have risen and vanished, empires have written their names in stone, only to become dust carried away by forgotten winds. Yet your throne has never trembled. The foundations of the earth answer to your voice. time itself unfolds beneath your command. Where shall I run except toward the one who built the refuge before the storm arrived? You are my fortress, not built by hands, not broken by years, not shaken by fear. Yeah, you are my fortress, my refuge before danger speaks, my shelter before trouble gathers, my strong tower, my hiding place, my everlasting peace. When uncertainty circles my thoughts, your wisdom remains undisturbed. When accusations seek an audience, your truth speaks first. When anxiety rehearses tomorrow, your promises interrupt every fearful imagination. The world searches for security and wealth that fades, and power that shifts, and promises written by fragile hands. But my confidence rests in the everlasting covenant sealed by the blood of Christ. No market determines my peace, no government governs my hope, no circumstance possesses authority greater than the King, whose kingdom cannot be moved. You have stood through every generation, you have watched oceans obey their boundaries, you have counted every star without forgetting a single soul. You remember the sparrow, you remember the weary, you remember the forgotten. Surely you remember me. Oh, you are my fortress, not built by hands, not broken by years, not shaken by fear. You are my fortress. When strength abandons me, your strength remains complete. When wisdom escapes me, your understanding has no limit. When my courage falters, your spirit steadies every trembling place. Consecrate my thoughts before they become decisions. Purify my motives before they become actions. Establish integrity where compromise attempts to negotiate. Preserve compassion when frustration seeks my attention. Guard my mouth from words that cannot be reclaimed. Teach my heart to answer slowly, to forgive freely, to trust completely. Your word becomes the lamp before my feet. Your spirit becomes the counselor beside my soul. Your mercy becomes the atmosphere surrounding every tomorrow. No hidden danger escapes your sight, no unseen circumstance surprises your wisdom. The path I cannot understand already lies open before you. The answer I have not discovered already rests within your knowledge. The burden I cannot carry already meets your strength. Therefore I surrender the illusion of control. I release tomorrow before tomorrow arrives. I release outcomes I cannot command. I release every anxious calculation. Faith chooses trust where certainty cannot be found. You are my fortress, not built by hand, not broken by years, not shaken by fear. Ooh, you are my fortress. If valleys await me, your presence accompanies every descent. If mountains rise before me, your wisdom prepares the ascent. If doors close, your purpose remains unchanged. If doors open, your favor appoints the hour. Nothing enters my life without first passing beneath your sovereign gaze. Not because suffering never exists, but because redemption always has the final word. The cross declared, the empty tomb confirmed it. Death surrendered, hope arose, mercy triumphed. Now I walk not beneath the shadow of fear, but beneath the everlasting kindness of Almighty God. Every step belongs day is finished and evening gathers its quiet peace, my testimony shall remain unchanged. You were faithful before the morning, faithful throughout the journey, faithful beyond the setting sun. The rock is not moved, the refuge has not fallen, the fortress still stands. Christ remains victorious, His kingdom remains unshaken, His mercy remains new, His promises remain true. My heart remains at peace, for my heart remains at peace, for I have found my dwelling within the unshakable fortress. Many victories leave no monument, no headlines, no applause, no witness except heaven. Some mercies arrive so quietly that only eternity will reveal their magnitude. How many sorrows passed beside me without ever finding my name? How many dangers changed direction before reaching my doorstep? How many unseen moments did your wisdom rewrite without my knowledge? I have praised you for blessings received today. I praise you for disasters prevented, hidden grace, faithful grace, mercy moving where my eyes could never reach. Hidden grace, constant grace, quiet miracles written between ordinary days. How often did you interrupt what would have broken me? A delayed departure, an unexpected pause, a forgotten appointment, a conversation canceled, a closed opportunity that later proved to be protection. How many disappointments were actually acts of mercy, still disguised as unanswered prayers? The heart complains when it cannot understand. Faith worships before understanding arrives. Teach me to trust the wisdom I cannot yet explain. Your providence moves without announcement. Your counsel needs no permission. Your authority requires no applause. The world calls it coincidence. The child of God recognizes the fingerprints of the Father. Hidden grace, faithful grace, mercy moving where my eyes could never reach. Hidden grace, constant grace, quiet miracles written between ordinary days. Long before my fear awakened, your watchfulness was already working. Long before my questions formed, your answers had begun their journey. Long before the burden arrived, strength had already been appointed. Nothing surprises the eternal one. Nothing interrupts His wisdom. Nothing outruns His compassion. You govern both the remarkable and the ordinary. The prayer I almost forgot, the stranger whose kindness altered my future, the phone call that arrived at the appointed hour, the physician whose insight changed the outcome, the road I never traveled, the word I almost spoke, but mercy restrained the agreement I almost signed, the anger I almost carried, the resentment I almost nurtured. Grace intervened, not dramatically, faithfully, patiently, lovingly. How many nights did angels keep watch while I slept without concern? How many times did heaven stand between my weakness and catastrophe? The story belongs to you, not because I understood every chapter, but because your hand never released mine.
victory. Some answers belong to worship, not explanation. Some victories remain invisible until eternity. Some rescues will only be celebrated when heaven reveals what never happened. Then I shall discover that mercy was larger than memory, that faithfulness extended farther than imagination, that love surrounded every ordinary day with extraordinary care. The shepherd never wandered, the redeemer never hesitated, the counselor never overlooked a single detail. Christ has remained the author of every hidden rescue. Therefore, gratitude becomes my daily language. Trust becomes my quiet confidence. Peace becomes my inheritance. Even when I cannot trace your hand, I shall praise your heart. For the God who numbers every star has never failed to number every step of his children. Many victories leave no monument, yet heaven remembers them all. One day I shall see how often your unseen hand stood between me and sorrow. Until then, I will walk without fear, rest without striving, and worship without reservation. For grace has always been working behind the veil, and the hidden hand has never failed me.
Never spoken aloud, they rise through trembling breath, through sleepless hours, through tears too exhausted to become words. The heart carries them, the spirit knows them, the Father hears them. Long before my lips could form a sentence, your wisdom already understood the burden. Nothing hidden, nothing forgotten, nothing overlooked. Silence has never meant absence. Waiting has never meant abandonment. Your clock moves with perfect knowledge. Never hurried, never delayed, never uncertain. My soul waited, hope remained, faith endured. When evidence disappeared, then heaven answered. Heaven answered. Not because my voice was loud, but because your mercy is faithful. Heaven answered. The Almighty heard my cry. The Judge of eternity inclined his ear. The Shepherd called me by name. Heaven answered. The foundations of despair began to loosen. The walls constructed by fear could no longer stand unchanged. The chambers where anxiety had made its dwelling filled with the light of Christ. The burden did not command the final sentence, mercy did. The unanswered question did not write my future, wisdom did. My weakness did not determine the outcome, grace did. Heaven answered. The living God never overlooks a faithful prayer. His attention does not wander, its compassion does not diminish. His promises do not expire. He remembers every tear, he counts every sigh. He knows the names of those who quietly endure. Heaven answered. Not always through thunder, sometimes through unexpected peace, sometimes through courage arriving before circumstances changed, sometimes through strength that quietly appeared inside weary bones, sometimes through a single conversation, sometimes through an open door, sometimes through a closed one. Because mercy understands what wisdom requires, I surrender my preferred answer. I receive your perfect answer. For your thoughts stand higher than mine, your understanding reaches farther than my imagination, your goodness extends beyond. receives the final word. Every promise sealed by Christ remains trustworthy. Every covenant rests upon His faithfulness. Every tomorrow already belongs to the King.
Heaven answers.
Therefore, I release my demand for control.
I release my fear
Of tomorrow,
I release
the burden of carrying what belongs to God alone. The one who governs galaxies can surely govern my ordinary day. The one who numbers stars has never lost count of my prayers. The one who conquered death has not become uncertain about my future. Therefore,
peace becomes
my companion,
hope becomes
my inheritance,
faith becomes
my language,
joy becomes
my testimony. Even before every answer appears,
I will worship
even before
every mountain moves
I will trust,
even before
every promise is visible.
I will praise the God
Whose character never changes.
heaven answered.
Not because I deserve mercy, but because mercy bears the face of Christ.
Heaven answered.
Not because my faith was perfect, but because His love is perfect.
Heaven answered.
The prayer was received, the burden was lifted, the soul was strengthened, the promise remains. The King still reigns, His throne remains eternal, His word remains true, His peace remains within me. My heart remains confident, because the God who listened yesterday still listens today and forever. He will be the God who answers.